Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a video all about what makes you hot, what makes you attractive, and basically what do people find attractive about you and what is attractive about you and what are your best traits and what are the things you can focus on to really enhance those traits and make the best out of your soul purpose essentially. And we're also going to be looking into people's first impression of you as well. Let's hype you up. So that's the video we're doing today. So we have 4 groups here. We have group number 1 with the selenite, group number 2 with the rose quartz, group number 3 with the amazonite, and group number 4 with the hematite. So please choose your group now and let's get started. So if you'd like a little bit more time to check out the groups, please feel free to pause the video. And also, as usual, I have my private reading rates down below. So if you'd like to get a private reading with me, all my information is down below, along with my Instagram as well. And also, if you see anyone that looks like me on Instagram asking you if you'd like a reading, it is not me. I do not ever ask people for a reading. I don't ever, connect people's energy and think you need a reading. That's not who I am, and I will never message you. So first of all, so if you'd like a reading, then you will be the one to message me first. Just be careful, there's a lot of scammers out there. So let's get started with your reading. Let's see what is the most attractive trait about you and what makes you beautiful and hot. So let's have a look and see. Start off with group number 1 with the selenite. Hello group number 1, let's get started with your reading. Let's see what makes you hot. Let's see what makes you the most attractive person, what's about your energy that people really love, and what people think of you and your talents. Okay, had a little bit of a cough. A lot of stuff around the heart chakra for this group. Okay, so we have number 9, we have Aquae Sulis, I don't know how to pronounce these. Rejuvenation, I cherish the time I devote to myself. So this is the card you guys chose. Hopefully you guys can kind of see that. She is absolutely beautiful. I love this woman's energy that she's exuding off this card. I love the fact that she's like draped in this beautiful white cloth, and it feels very Greek to me, very Greek. You guys chose the selenite ball, love that. Okay, so we're going to pick a couple more cards and then we're going to see what else is about your energy that people love, what makes you so attractive, what makes you hot. Let's have a look and see. So we have Lordress Grotto Sanctuary. I create an inner haven of peace. My throat is really, really itchy. So I feel like you are really, really good at speaking your truth. I think your voice is very passionate, and I need to burp as well. Sorry guys, that's a lot of throat chakra stuff. I feel like a lot of you guys have been muted a lot of your life. So your journey is to really speak about how you feel and what's on your mind, especially in group scenarios. Especially when you really want to say something, it's time to say it. Or especially if you're ruled by Mercury. So if you're a Gemini, Virgo, or if you're an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Your journey is definitely to do the throat chakra. Yeah, definitely. Okay, underneath we have, I'm not even going to pronounce this, creation, my potential is infinite. So your guys' learning this time around is essentially to try out loads of different things. And what makes you attractive is that your energy is very, almost like, I don't know if this is the right word, but flamboyant. Like it feels really fluffy and light, and it's kind of, don't know if this is the right word, but malleable. Like you're able to blend in with lots of different people. And I feel also what makes you so attractive is you're so forgiving, you're so gentle. Your energy is so, yeah, it's so gentle, it's so heartfelt. I feel like in the heart chakra and in my throat, it's very much this gentle energy. Let me check. Okay, I want to make sure my mic wasn't touching my necklace because sometimes that affects the audio. Okay, so we have Mother of the Ocean, Inner Child Healing, I go within to feel whole. Okay, I wanted to move the microphone just in case the audio was messing up. Okay, so we have Mother of the Ocean, Inner Child Healing, I go within to feel whole. So with you and your energy, I feel like it's really, really important because your energy is so sensitive and gentle. It's really important for you to fill up your cup on the daily, and this might be really hard because your journey might be that you've always kind of put other people first. So it's really important to focus on your inner child healing and your inner child, and this is a part of you that possibly you haven't really even met yet, or it could be the part of you that's kind of taking the wheel. So I feel for a lot of you guys is because you're so gentle and you're so kind, and I really sneeze. Okay, I just sneezed. So many things going on in this reading. Okay, so I go within to feel whole. You guys are the mothers, but mothers need to be looked after sometimes. So for you guys, it really is about looking after yourself and putting yourself first in terms of being a mother figure for your group that you're in. You'll always be the mother figure. That's your energy. Your energy is very Cancerian, it's very gentle, it's very open, but you do need to realize who you're surrounded with, and are these people serving me, and are they helping me, and are they the sort of people that I need to have in my life. I just had a massive sneezing fit. All right, that was fun. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, so for a lot of you guys, it's really important to figure out who you're around. Are they serving me? Are they helping me? And are they helping me to better myself? That is kind of your karma, I feel like, in this life, to really be comfortable with being in your own energy without having people kind of show you who to be, basically. That is why your energy is so sensitive. It's really important to be aware of how sensitive your energy is. So when it comes to what makes you the most attractive, is definitely your light energy. A lot of people go through, I mean, we all go through heavy stuff. Your energy is like a light breeze. It's kind of that breath of fresh air that a lot of people need in their life. So for you guys, it's really, really good to be around people who also make you feel light. You are not here to care for people. You are not here to make people feel good. That isn't just your purpose. Your purpose is to be yourself. And if you have to be the carer or the caretaker in people's relationships, it's not the right connections for you, okay? So I feel for you guys, it says, I unite with sacred synergy. I feel for you guys is when it comes to relationships, is you just got to be yourself as much as possible. And what this means is to be as comfortable in your body as possible, realizing that you are sensitive and you are sensitive to energies and astrological changes, moons, moon changes, food that you put in your body, the people you're around. You are especially sensitive to that. So people have taken that from you or tried to take your energy from you, who know that your energy is very light. So you have attracted a lot of dark, like quote unquote dark energy. So let's see what else. Let's see what else about your energy and see what's going on. I've got so much throat chakra stuff going on, you guys. Like, this is like the second time I've burped. I've sneezed like 3 times. So what is going on in this group? Lots of Mercury stuff. You may have also had, oh, here we go. You may have a very strong sense of taste. You may have a very interesting looking tongue that comes in handy with certain things. And a lot of you guys may use food as a reward or to indulge yourself for something, which is great. That is great, but also just be very gentle with what you're putting in your body. Very important. But also you may have extra heightened taste buds, which if you're using those, you know, with your man or your woman's, that could be very handy, okay? We also have instant attraction. When people see you, they are most likely instantly attracted to you. Like I say, moth to a flame. If you are around people that are very negative, you will suck up their energy and you'll feel rubbish. So it's really important to be around people who are very light, because people are very instantly attracted to you. They see you like a moth to a flame. A light bulb lights up. I literally have a light bulb over there as well. I had to change one of the lights in the lights, the light bulb in the light. And basically, I feel like a lot of you guys, they see a light within you and they want that. They want that so badly. Okay. Also, I also feel your sense of smell is very, very heightened. Your sense of smell and your sense of taste is very, very heightened. Okay. So you could be, I don't know if it's, I don't know if you can see that. Sorry guys, if you can't see it. Claircognizance, clairgustance, something to do with you can literally psychically smell and taste stuff as well, but it's very, very handy. You know, you may end up working in a company, or you may work for yourself, where you sell lip balm to foods to herbal remedies, anything from smells like perfumes to candles to soaps. You may really be drawn to anything that is of the face. So anything you may like to accessorize on your face, you may like to accessorize on your ears, your hair, things like that. What I really like about your energy as well is you're very cuddly. You are somebody who may have been very deprived of physical touch when you were younger, or you may have had it a lot. And with cuddling, it may be something that really soothes you, or you may really hate it. I feel like either or. But people who you've attracted really like cuddling. I feel like you have attracted a lot of people that their energy can be a lot, so it can kind of feel almost smothering. So for you guys, just have really strong boundaries around people and where people are putting their energy with you. What's really nice about your energy also is when people see you, like I say, they're instantly attracted to you. They're like, wow, that's the sort of person. And one thing I will say is when it is when it's like a kind of trauma bond relationship, when you've got something to resolve with that person, it will be instant attraction. but it will feel kind of rough. It will almost feel like, you know, when you stroke a cat's back the wrong way and they're like, oh, they hate it, kind of will feel a little bit rough, and not in a good way, if you know what I mean. But if you are attracting somebody and you've done a lot of work on yourself around that karmic pattern, I feel like, I sound so British saying karmic pattern in it, mate. Then I feel like a lot of you guys, if it's like a general, if it's a I'm going to start again. I'm getting distracted. I feel like that's your energy as well. When you meet somebody, you've done the work and you're not attracting them for a trauma bond, I feel like a lot of you guys, it will be like so smooth. It will be really, really smooth. It will feel safe. It will feel easy. It will feel scary, but it will feel easy. It'll be easier to physically do things with them, like hold their hand, touch their hair, because some people don't like their body touch, which is totally fine. But if you are with somebody who, because for you, physical touch is quite an important thing, so you want to be with somebody who really receives that well. And I feel for a lot of you guys, like I say, you may have been deprived with physical touch, so physical touch is really important to you, something like that. So I also feel like your friends, when you attract your friends in, I feel like they naturally gravitate towards you and they kind of swim around you. So you may not have one singular friend that you're really, really connected to, or you may go through phases of going in and out with your friends. And obviously this sounds quite normal, but for some people, they're locked in with that person, that's it, the end. For you guys, you may swim in and out of friendships and come back to them and come out of them, or you may have people that are long distance. There's something about distance with people, because for you guys, it may take you a while to actually connect to people. But that's a really good thing, because at the end of the day, you're choosing yourself. So that's really, really amazing. So if you guys, your journey is to also work on your potential, really looking at your potential and what is so amazing about you, and your sensual with an X in it, in the word potential as well. So basically realizing that you are a giver, but also not to give too much. So when you are physical, let that person do things with you, but don't be like, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do this with you, but they don't do anything. Let that person come into the physical, you know, bedroom antics. Let the other person do things for you and with you. There's a need for you to really realize that you need to receive and not always give. Okay, so that was interesting. I like that. Let me get one more card and then we'll see what are people's kind of first impressions of you. If there's anything else that wants to come out around that. Trust. You're learning to trust and believe. You may have had a lot of people in the past that have gone in and out of your life. So your journey is to trust and believe that you are an amazing human and the right people will come to you. And I generally feel like for you, your guys, you're meant to have people just come to you. Let's get another card, yeah. Six of Pentacles. You're meant to try out different types of people to realize who's the right person, especially if you've not had a very good upbringing where you were modeled good kind of, oh, really, do you know, sorry guys, when you weren't modeled you know, non-traumatic relationships. So that's basically your journey, is to trust and believe, and to also just be really have a concrete connection with source and your guides, because selenite is all about guides, spirit guides. You know, it's a very ancestral crystal. It's very Aquarian, so that's very much to do with like spirit guides and things like that. Okay, so let's have a look and see what is people's first impression of you. Let me move these cards out of the way. So when you leave someone's life, they're always going to be thinking of you. That's the kind of person you are, because your energy is so angelic. It's very gentle. People are going to be thinking of you when you're not even in their life. They will think of you. That's the kind of effect you have. You'll most likely have had run-ins with exes, past family members who you don't talk to anymore. You may have seen them before out and about and just realize, oh my god, how did I end up in the same room, same country as you, when we're not even in the same country. Like, you end up bumping into people from your past because your energy is very susceptible to other people's energy. So when you need a change in your life, you may need somebody to kind of trigger that change. It's just what they're telling me, you know. Obviously don't take this to heart. This is a general reading, so take it as it resonates. This is a lot. When people first see you, it can be quite a lot, okay? Which is why relationships have been very hard for you, because maybe you've dealt with love bombing, where people just love bomb you so hard, where they're like, I love you so much, I love you so much, and then they pull away. That may be something that you've dealt with. So if you know if someone's decent or not, you may get a taste in your mouth as a sign. You may be at a place where you are in your senses. That may be a good sign. But also is you will feel whole, you'll feel ease, like I say, you'll feel safe. So what people see with you when they first meet you is they feel like you're very secretive. They feel like you're very balanced, but you're very secretive. You have this kind of secretive edge, almost very scorpionic, but they feel like they've hit the jackpot. They feel very lucky, they feel very comfortable, and they feel like you have so many, like, multifaceted multitude of assets and features, which they really, really like. Anything else? Yes, you are so mysterious. You've got this scorpionic vibe to you. You may have Scorpio rising, Venus, Moon, Mars, Sun, Pluto. You may have it in your Lilith, which is very sensual, very kind of in the background, but it's very kind of like intense. So when you're intimate, you're very intense, but you can also be very secretive and shy. It can also be that you're very interested in the occult, tarot, things like that. But basically you're very mysterious. And that's your energy. It feels really good. One thing I will say is, because it's in the reverse, my guides are kind of saying this isn't your whole personality, and also this is something you can improve on. So you don't actually have to be mysterious. Sometimes mysterious can come off as, I don't want to show you my full self, I can't be vulnerable. So when you learn to just, you know, accept yourself, who you are, and love yourself, and realize that the right people come along and not to shadow and shrink yourself, then you may not even be that mysterious anymore, but people will still want your beautiful, gorgeous energy, which is so, 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 so nice. Okay, so, okay, let's see what else. Lovely. So you are somebody, I feel like your main talent is how caring you are and how naturally gifted you are with predictions. I feel like you may be very psychic in your dreams. You may be somebody who's very psychic with, when you write, you can write down like future predictions. You are very, very sensitive to the future, and you always possibly have been. Okay, you may be somebody who's dealt with kind of anxiety, things like that. Sorry guys, if this isn't focusing. Why are you not focusing? There we go. You have a lot of goals as well. You have a lot of dreams. And for you guys, you are definitely going to see that in the future. You're very good at manifesting. You may not realize it, but you are very, very, very good at manifesting. You're somebody who, if you can dream it in your head, most likely it will come true, because that's the type of person you are. And as I always say, look at your human design is amazing to look at, and your birth chart, because it gives you an idea of how to work your energy so you can get the best manifestations. And I'm not a human design, you know, person, you know, as in like, I don't professionally do it, but I love it. Just when I use it in my clients' readings and things like that, is very, very helpful. Okay, so I want to just pull a couple more cards and we'll see what else wants to come through. I feel like I want, I want some zodiac sign cards. Okay, let's have a little look and see what else. You're definitely very mysterious. We've got this card, Pallas Athena, with a mask on. You are very much in your head a lot. We've got Descendant, Invitation. You may be a projector in human design, or you may be somebody who needs the invitation to be invited to things, to know if that thing is the right thing for you. And then we also have the second house of resources. This is very important. This is telling me you can easily make money out of your talents. Once you realize your talent, boom, you've got it. You literally shot it right there. So can you see how you're very precise here? We've got this arrow going through this apple. You are very, very precise. Like, you can, if you can think it, you can actually go get it, you know. And that's why people are so amazed by you. They are so almost intimidated. Maybe if you've had any toxic people around you who kind of sabotaged you or used you, it's because they're intimidated by your energy, because they know that if you want to do something, you want to fucking do it. And then we have the 7th house relationships. So I feel like for you guys, when you realize how worthy and how precious you are and how to balance out giving and receiving, you are going to have a really gentle, amazing, safe relationship that's going to make you feel really cozy, really soft, really amazing. It just makes you feels like a cuddle. Feels like a cuddle. It feels really, really nice. Anything else? What can they do to work on their energy? Strength. We have the Strength card. So you may have had quite a difficult life. You may have had a lot of trauma. You may have had a lot of, I'm hearing like the word bondage, like you're actually bonded to people. So for you guys, getting actually out of physical scenarios, like out of relationships, out of the house, like physically get your body out, move your body out of there, that can really help you realize where your energy is. Like, is my energy sucking up from somebody else? Is this my energy? Sometimes it's really good to do that. Yeah, beautiful. And then we have the Alchemist. So I feel like for you guys, I feel like your hair is one of your best assets. When it comes to physical things, I feel like your hair and your eyes, you may have quite quite skinny, kind of intense eyes, very scorpionic, or just really kind of like deep eyes. A lot of people stare at your eyes, they tend to look at them, or they don't want to look at them because they're so intense and they can't handle that. Yeah, and I feel for a lot of you guys, as you can work it, like you are somebody that when you get into your journey of, like, say you want to be like I feel like a lot of you guys want to be like psychologists, things like that, around the brain, the mind. You want to know how the mind works, or you like knowing how people's mind works. You are very good at transforming people's lives. Once you get into your purpose, you are going to be, and you are amazing at changing people's lives. Like, that is part of your journey. That is where that scorpionic asset about you comes in. So one more card, let's see what the future holds for you. Lovely, Six of Pentacles. When you actually get into your purpose, you are going to help so many people, and your money is going to flow in. Not straight away, because obviously business, it takes a while, but I feel like you're going to create a community where you can really show people what your worth is. And if you can generally just show people what it is, you don't have to prove it. You'll never have to prove it to the right people. And we have giving and receiving. So you might have Taurus moon, Taurus rising, you may have Taurus in your chart, because Taurus is all about money. And then we have the second house of resources, which is Taurus. So you may have Taurus in your energy, which is why actually that makes so much friggin' sense. I literally just thought, like, we had the tongue and we had the nose. That is very Taurian. Taurians are so much to do with the senses. They're very sensitive with senses. They're very sensitive to anything, really. Their body is physically like a radar. So for you guys, that's why I'm saying it's really important, like, to work your body. Like, if you're going to enter a room, work that body. Like, really, like, be confident, stand up straight, you know, really wear things that make you feel really good, really comfortable. They don't have to be like tight fit and everything. They can just be comfortable. As long as you feel good, you're going to make people look at you, because your body is like the projector. People will look at it, basically. So that is your reading. I really hope you enjoyed it. My rates and my crystal shop are below, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye. Hello, grid number 2. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys are the lovers. That's what I got immediately from your reading. I got, you are the lovers. You are very, very feminine, or you are somebody who just, relationships are so fascinating to you. You might be somebody who is very much involved in beauty, aesthetics, from anywhere from gardening to really loving animals to relationships with people. You could really like sitcoms and like the Kardashians, things like that. You could like reality TV where you see the relationship between people. You might have Libra in your chart, you might have Taurus in your chart. There's this Venus-y energy about you. That is basically the best thing about you. One of the best things. Everyone's multifaceted, and you are one of those people. Venus is definitely part of your energy. It's like what you exude. It's kind of the first thing people see, and also the first thing people see is your rising sign. So I just want to say that as well. It's just something to note. So if you're rising in Libra, that is essentially definitely what they're seeing. And you guys chose the rose quartz, which is all about love, and the heart chakra. And then we have Goddess Aphrodite number 3, which is a very intense number. Like, that is probably one of my fave numbers, which I don't really know I had a fave number until now I said it, but essentially I do. I love the number 3. Blossom, I blossom with love. You guys are very sensitive to how people see you. You're very sensitive to how people view you, which is possibly why you clicked on this video as well, because you're very sensitive to kind of like just people's opinions, really. A lot of this stuff that I'm going to say dates back to childhood. You know, a lot of our childhood, it forms who we are. So essentially we can work with these things and we can change them if we would like to. But for a lot of you guys, wearing colours of pink, green, yellow, those are really good. Easter kind of colours, like light pastels. Those are your favourite good colours to wear, definitely. So let's see what makes you hot. You are definitely somebody who, if you look after yourself, you're going to be like a sex magnet. People are going to literally want to be physical with you very quickly. So it's really important for you guys that you look after your body and you have strong boundaries with your body. You may not even ever been physical with anyone, and that may also be it. It could be you could be physical with a lot of people, or you've been physical with some people and you learn through that, or you have been physical with no one and that's your journey right now. Okay, and that is okay too. Everything's okay. It's your journey. You decide. There is no time frame here. Okay, So when you actually start to nourish your body and be creative, that is the most sexiest energy about you. You guys are so incredibly creative. The number 3 is coming up quite a lot. We have 3, 39, we have 2. There's a lot of like, and 2's to do with the relationship, so that's amazing. Sanctuary, I create an inner heaven of peace, or in a haven of peace. You guys are people that are the Cancerians, the Libras, the Tauruses. You guys love your home. You guys, when you're in your home, you are in your absolute element. What makes you sexy is when you are nourished, because you are nourishing yourself, and then you can nourish other people. What makes you also really sexy is your body. And that sounds really like, ugh, that's like so on the surface. There's something about your body that people really love. And I'm hearing, I don't care what it looks like. I don't care how tall you are, how small you are, how petite you are, how curvy you are. It doesn't matter. There's something about the actual physical body that people just lap up about you, okay? It could be your skin tone as well. It could be something about your skin that's really beautiful. It's something to do with the skin and the eyelashes, something to do with the eyes. Like, it's kind of like your hair. It's like, you might have very long eyelashes. You may have hearing long earlobes. There's something about your features that people are like, oh, that's the girl with the long eyelashes, that's the guy with the long earlobes, you know, something like that. And you have features that possibly you may have hated when you were younger, but now you're like, you know what, they make me so fucking sexy and really, really pretty. So I feel like you could easily work with flowers. I feel like a lot of you guys are really good with flowers, gardening, anything to do with the earth. I think you're also very good with recognizing what you need for your body, and you know when your body's off, because it's a very sensitive body. I feel for a lot of you guys is showing your shoulders, your décolletage, your décolletage, which I think is this part of your body. That is probably the most sexiest thing that you can do to kind of attract a man or attract a woman. Yeah, just showing this part of your body. So if you're a dude, I guess it's a bit more difficult. If you're a dude that is, you know, not as fancy as the women's, then you may want to be topless. You may want to wear a necklace that emphasizes the top of your body. It's just seeing this part specifically, which I'm not sure why. It might be you have tattoos there or something. There's something here that people are like, damn, I want a piece of that. Okay, it's not always the genitals that people go for. It is specifically, a lot of the time, it's the face, the eyes, you know, maybe in the middle of the trousers, but I don't know, it depends on the person. Okay, so let's see what else. You're very introverted, okay? You are somebody who's very introverted. You're very quiet, you might be quite still. That is very attractive. People love you because you are like that. They like how cozy you feel to them. You feel really calm and peaceful. You're a sanctuary to a lot of people, and you might not realize it. Oh, this is getting dirty. I'm going to try not to talk about this too much. Okay. Oh, okay. It says submerge yourself in masculine energy. Get rough and tough with something. You can handle some passion and strong force. Touch the hardness of wood. Jewelry, kickbox, play a sport, or embrace active sexual activity. So yes, of course, definitely that. Rugged. So you may be attracted to very rugged people, like hairy men, hairy women. You may be somebody who is that. I feel for a lot of you guys is you like it rough, okay? And that is all I'm going to say. You like things like that. Okay, I'm not going to go into anything else. There's no extended on this reading. Maybe there should be, I don't know. But you guys, I can't go into it on this channel, unfortunately, because that's the platform. But that's all I'm going to say is you like it really quick and intense. So for you guys, you may seem like the sort of person that's all like sweet and innocent. Yes, you are, but also there is another side to you that if you just turn your back, bend over, boom, you are in your element. Okay, and then we have doubt, fear and skeptical. Yeah, I feel like your energy is also a little bit anxious. I think you doubt yourself a lot, and I think you also feel quite vulnerable. So protection, very, very good. Also protection in different ways, you know what I mean? But also crystal protection, energetic protection, saging yourself. You might attract ghosties because you're very gentle, your energy is very sensitive. So just be very aware of that. What makes you also really susceptible to like toxic energies, like energy vampires, things like that, is you've got to be very careful around those types of people because your energy is very gentle. They're going to want that, and like I said in the first group, like a moth to a flame. Okay, so I feel like your body is quite hard, and of course everybody's different, literally everybody is different, so just take it as it resonates. But I feel like you feel your best when your stomach is hard, or when your stomach is well looked after. So anything from like what are they called, any like good bacteria tablets for your stomach. You know, I'm not a doctor, so just take it as it resonates, but anything for your stomach, so anything from core exercises to having your stomach exposed, very attractive. Oh, girl. Obviously in a way that, you know, you feel good. Don't do it just because I said so. Like literally everyone is different. So yeah, beautiful. I'm hearing you to wear your hair more natural, wear your hair down more. They keep saying that to me in the back of my head. I'm hearing it's your ancestors. Your ancestors saying wear your hair natural. That is your ancestral heritage. They want you to show that. So what else makes you attractive here? Committed. You're very committed. You may have been attracted to people who are non-committal, because that's kind of your karma to learn to be committed to yourself. People will see you. Some people will fear you because your energy is so beautiful, and will create jealousy. Yeah, and you're very fast. You might talk fast, walk fast, run fast. You might be somebody who does stuff really fast. That is kind of your talent, is you do things very quickly, and people are like, how did you do that so quickly? So you might have a lot of fire in your chart, air, things like that. And also something that you'll learn to do is to slow down. You may overwork yourself, so you're somebody who just really needs to slow the fuck down. Okay, so let's see people's first impression of you, which is kind of my favourite. I want to see what people's first impression of you is. Let's see, what do people think when they see you? Okay, you might be in groups a lot. You may have somebody with you a lot of the time. I'm picking up also is people might not see you because you might be quite small and petite, literally in height. You might be quite small, or if you're quite tall, you might always be in a group when you're in social settings. You're not really on your own a lot. It might be also people look at you and think that person's already snatched up, then they're not single, they're really attractive, how can they be single? That's basically what they see when they see you. So if people are staring at you or looking you up and down, it's because they're jealous a lot of the time. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like a sense of like inferiority. I think that's the right word. Forgive me if I'm wrong. There's a lot of things to do with the tongue, so you might have a very interesting looking tongue or mouth. Okay, is it going to show up? Hello? I don't know if it's showing up or not, sorry guys. Okay, yes, you do need to slow down. Don't feel rushed. Rushing can cause regrets and mistakes. Slow and steady creates the best results. Don't feel like you need to rush anything. People, when they see you, is they see you as someone quite gentle, really open, and they see you as someone very sensual. Okay, they see you as somebody who's very intense, but not too intense where it's like they feel kind of intimidated or something, which isn't a bad thing, guys. Like, honestly, everyone's different. I also feel like you can pretty much get anyone that you would like. Trust your intuition, and I feel like a lot of people see you as somebody who, okay, they see you as somebody who's quite slow at first, so maybe you get into relationships that's quite slow, or maybe I feel like your energy is like you're trying to get to know people. You're trying to, I feel like some of you guys might have an earring on your left side as well. You might have lip injections as well, something to do with the top lip. Yeah, a lot of people might see you as somebody who is very slow at first, but then they know, when they get to know you, they're like, whoa, this girl can walk fast, this girl can talk fast, this girl can work fast. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, let's see what else. What else do people see within you? And then we'll have a look at your talents, so kind of best fits, you know. Essence, lovely. When you wear things that make you feel good, you exude from the inside out. So wear things that make you feel good. Don't wear things that you feel obligated to wear. Okay, what people see you as, very, very feminine. I think I said that at the start. Very, very feminine. Someone who can create a little bit of chaos. Very cheeky type of person. Yeah, you guys are so sensual. Look at that. Is beautiful. Is that going to focus? Isn't that beautiful? Wow, love that. I just wanted to show you guys that because that is so much to do with the sensual card. For a lot of you guys to really get into this sensual energy is to focus on yourself. It really fills up your cup, attracts people to you, boom, boom, boom. You may dream of people before you meet them. They may dream of you. And I also see that if you create a vision board, that can be a great way of manifesting. Okay. So let's see. What's the other thing I was going to do? I've written it on my phone here. Oh yeah, your talents, that's right. Okay, so let's have a look at your talents and see what's the best bits about you. Let's see. Lovely. Very psychic. You are a visionary. You're somebody who thinks very positive about people and about things, but it can cause you a bit of trouble. So make sure that you're not being deceived and you're putting your foot down. You're getting your money's worth, you're getting your voice heard, things like that. I feel like, heart chakra doing something, sorry guys. Your talent is also to see the best in people. So you could be easily like a motivator, you could be anywhere from a closet wardrobe organizer to a house organizer to somebody who is a therapist to somebody who works with money and figures. I feel like a lot of you guys think in the future, so you could be just very creative. If you work in a group of creative people who really accept your talents and really breathe them in, then yeah, definitely you would be in the money, you know, literally. Taurus, lovely. So we had Taurus in the reverse, so I feel like for a lot of you guys are very intense, and a lot of your life you may think, you know, people don't like that about me, or you may be very feminine but your body's very masculine, so you may have kind of always felt a little bit confused on like what to wear. I'm not really sure what suits me, you know, am I attractive, because I'm a bit confused on like where I stand with my body. And basically you got to wear what you feel comfortable in, as long as it's not hurting anyone or hurting you. Then wear what you want, that makes you feel good, that makes you feel like you. That's what you're basically looking at. And also you might design clothes, you might design fabrics, you might be a graphic designer, things like that. Those things are really good for your energy, sort of thing you're very good at, very talented. You're a very good host as well. And we have dream. You guys are the dreamers. You guys are somebody who's very good at thinking of ideas. So if you are in any job that starts with creative blah blah, creative director, creative this, you are in the monies. Okay, anything else coming towards group number 2? The Magician. You have everything within you. This is what this card is about. It also is about manifestation, your ability, your skill, focus, creativity, visions into reality. You guys most likely will think of things before they appear. So think some good thoughts. Now, I feel like you're going to dream about stuff before they appear. So you might dream about a certain person, a certain vision. At the end of the day, you guys are just very fantastical. Like, I don't know what that word means, but they're saying fantasy. And yeah, very fantasy. Like, you might enjoy things that are very fantasy-like. Anything from music, art, anything Venus is really, really good for you and your soul. So that is your journey, that is your life right now. That's what makes you hot and attractive, and I hope that resonated with you guys. If you'd like to check out my private reading rates, all the information is down below. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Oh, also, if you'd like to, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give it a like, comment, and if you'd like to check out my Instagram account, I would really appreciate it. That is down below. I'm the Crystal Girl _ on Instagram, and yeah, I sometimes do lives on there. I'm much more turned down on there, but I'm very, very honest, and I love doing my live streams, getting to know you guys. But yeah, that is your reading. Have a great day, look after yourself, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Let's get started with your reading. So you guys chose the Amazonite. I love this crystal. It feels so calm and relaxing and like earthy. You guys might be the earth signs of the group. I haven't really come across too many earth signs in these groups. I feel like a lot of you guys are very kind of in the background people, but you make a massive impact. That's kind of your journey. Okay, so we have Goddess Minerva, intelligence. I harness my full potential. So your journey is to really see your potential so you can make the coin, and so you can really fulfill what you would like to fulfill. Maybe a lot of your life has been, you haven't been really taught that there are endless possibilities, because there are for you. Yeah, beautiful. You guys may have quite dark features. Your ancestors or you may come from a hot country that's very desert, maybe Dubai, Egypt, places like that, Pakistan, I want to say Arabia, Arabic countries, just places that have a lot of desert, really, really hot, maybe even Spain, somewhere like that, Italy. I'm coming from England, okay? It's very wet and dry and yucky here, so it's not very hot and deserty. Those kinds of places, okay? My geography isn't that great, sorry guys. But we have a lot of like kind of different hair colours. So we've got brown, we've got black, we've got ginger, and we've got another black haired woman here. So there's a lot of kind of like different backgrounds here, which is really, really nice. There's not one particular background, which is really, really nice. So you may come from a family that all look very different. They may all have different types of hair. You might be from somebody who, you know, has two different parents in two different countries that have come together and made you. Yeah, something like that. I feel like a lot of you guys, your hair and your body is the most beautiful asset about you in terms of your physicalness, like your hips, your stomach and your chest area, just basically the top part. Anytime you can kind of, you know, do this, like get a little bit of shimmy on, that is kind of where you shine. Anything that's Leo is very you. Anything that is very expressive and creative and you're moving your body, dancing is definitely one of your talents. You guys are massively amazing dancers. Even if you think you are a crappy dancer, you are an amazing dancer. Your dancing for you is very therapeutic, which you might not realize, but it actually is. For you guys, you are somebody who is very pure. You've got very pure energy. What people will love about you, what people find the most attractive, is you are clear. You are very, very clear on what you need. You're quite loud, possibly. You tell people exactly, sorry, I need to cough. You tell people exactly what they need to hear. So basically, you're the truth teller. You are the truth seeker and you are the truth teller. You are somebody who's extremely intelligent. You think of things in a different way. You're somebody who, I'm hearing, I market it differently. So maybe you see faults in things. You're maybe a strong perfectionist. You may be somebody who's very inventive, who likes things very simple. That is very good for you. Your talent is to simplify things, which that's why you possibly may be around people who make things complicated and dramatic. You don't need that energy. You need people who can help you to calm your energy when you're in your head a lot, because you're definitely in your head a lot. Your eyes are a massive big thing as well. I feel like you might have multicolored eyes. You may have one eye different than the other. You may have different specks in your eyes. I'm hearing my mum and dad made these, so maybe you have like brown eyes from your dad's side and blue eyes from your mum's side, and they're kind of bluey brown or something like that. I also feel to keep your hair as natural as possible. You may have waves or curls in your hair, keep those natural as possible. You may realise later on that you had curly hair or you have wavy hair where you may have straightened it a lot, and like your girl here, I have curly hair and it has been a journey, okay? I have no idea where I actually get my curly hair from. I'm not, sorry guys, I don't mean to talk about myself, but I actually generally don't know where I get my curly hair from. I know what person I get it from in the family, but they're very English. So I have no idea. Maybe there's some secret Portuguese thing going on, I don't know, or Spanish, but that's kind of your energy. It's like your hair is your character, your hair is your personality. You definitely need to explore moving your body more and like taking up more space. Your side of you is very Leo. It's urging you to just spread yourself out more. Don't be afraid of being loud and proud. Don't be afraid of being messy, of being explorative. You guys are like Dora the Explorer, okay? You may be Spanish as well, I don't know. I think Dora the Explorer is Spanish, I don't know. But maybe you come from a Spanish heritage. Maybe you're bilingual, you're somebody who can speak many different languages. One thing that's really attractive about you is you possibly can speak many different languages. To some people that is very, very, very attractive. Yeah, okay. So let's see what people's first impression of you is. Actually, let's have a look at your energy first. I'm gonna put that back. Let's have a look at your energy. A little bit more about you. Let's see. Needy. You have possibly been called needy, and you have needs. You are never needy, my love, okay? I could rant about this all day because I've had this said to me before. You are not needy, okay? Needy is when someone can't handle your needs. You deserve needs. Everyone does. Some people just can't handle your needs because they can't handle themselves, okay? So people, for you, you may think that you're needy, but you're not, okay? You have very strong needs, and for you, your favorite thing is to hold hands. Maybe you're a therapist, maybe you're a masseuse. And what people love about you also is your eyes. Wow, you have beautiful eyes that are lit up. And it doesn't even matter, they don't even have to be like light coloured eyes to be lit up. They're very beautiful eyes. They're just so gentle. Like you do have windows to the souls in those things, okay? You may have accessories around the eyes like glasses, you may have tattoos there, you may wear a lot of makeup around the eyes, something like that. You may be a makeup artist. For you guys, when you are feeling stuck, you're going to get a lot of tension in your shoulders, okay? So it's really, really important for you guys. You may have an insecurity about your shoulders, but your shoulders are actually really sexy. I don't know if you can see that, but it says tension and it has the shoulder. For you guys, you need to move your body. I'm hearing rock that body, come on, rock that body, because you get like this climax when you move your body. And it gets really, really good when you do that, especially when you use music and you accentuate your body. It says climax. There is a final moment to be reached, an answer will be revealed. The final moment will leave you in a state of ecstasy and freedom. No more wondering and questioning. That is basically what I feel for you guys, is sometimes you wonder and question about certain things and you kind of overthink. You're like, oh my god, and you get like really overwhelmed. For you guys, you are naturally meant to be quite extroverted. You're meant to be somebody who is meant to think a lot because you have a lot of energy. You may be a manifesting generator in human design, you may be a reflector, and you may be a manifester. So look for your human design chart. Go on myhumandesign.com if you feel drawn to do that. Have a little look. It's very interesting. So for you guys, is you may create tension in the groups. What is really attractive about you is you do create tension. You may be somebody who is very honest, and it freaks people out, especially if you're, in the English, culture, British culture. Like honestly, people never are honest. Like we're all too polite. And then people just talk about each other behind their back. Like they're just so, like, honestly, you guys, like, it will break up the tension, okay? That's kind of your energy. People love your eyes as well. And your face is also very animated. What people find really attractive about you also is you are very, very good at picking up on people and the real side of them. You also can get, like I say, a lot of tension in the shoulders, so moving your body is very, very important. I've got a really itchy right leg. I don't know why. Itchy right thigh. You may be working on your masculine as well. Okay, so let's have a look and see about people's first impression of you. People's first impression of you changes, okay? As you change, because you're quite intense, your energy is very kind of like black and white. So when you change, you can attract people like that, like very different people. So that's why change can be very difficult for you sometimes, because you feel it really intensely. And what people think about you is how well you can change. They also see how soft you are. They love how soft and gentle you can be. They love how extroverted you are. When you are in your element, you are so in your element. Anything creative is so good for you. Anything from like pottery, I'm seeing anything with the hands. I'm seeing like the ghosts scene. But like anything from pottery to massages to dancing. Anything like kind of like this kind of dancing. I don't know what that is, but anything that's to do with like the wrists and the hands. That could be something that really turns people on, or something like pole fitness or something. But yeah, what people love about you is they see your eyes first. A lot of the time, they love how delicate your energy is, and they love how extroverted you are. You can command a room. If you go there, you can definitely command a room. People are very underestimated. When they see you, they don't see the full you, which is something that you may be going through early on in life, and then later on in life when you do, the work about really getting to be seen, people start to see the full you, because it depends who the people that you're around as well. But I really feel like you sometimes need distance from people for them to really see you, if you know what I mean. Sometimes the distance makes the heart grow fonder. That's so blunt. Okay, I want to get a Moonology card actually. Let's see what else. Okay, we have first quarter moon in Capricorn, unleash your kindest self. You guys are very hard on yourself. You are very, very perfectionistic, and it's really good. It's a beautiful eye, like you have such strong eyes that you can see things very clearly. You would be a very good hunter. You would be a very good puzzle person, like people do puzzles, spot the difference, things like that. But you're also, when we're too perfectionistic, is we can be really hard on ourselves. So it's really good to unleash your kindest self and give that to yourself. When you do that, you bring in kind people who really, really, really want to be around you, which is beautiful. So let's see any other talents that you may have. You're really good with making concoctions. So you may love cooking. You may love making remedies for yourself. You may make your own supplements or body moisturizers, soaps, candles, things like that, that would be a really good thing. Leo, oh my god, I love that so much. I've literally got goosebumps. I love that. Got Leo, we got the 8th house. You guys are a mystery. You are so intense and I love it. This is coming from a Scorpio, okay? Your girl is intense. I know what that feels like. You guys, yeah, people actually do see you quite clearly, but it's kind of like they go quite quickly, or they have gone quite quickly out of your life. I don't see that as a future prediction. You can change that when you start to realize people, like you're choosing people who you would like to have in your life. So choose wisely, okay? And slow down, there's no rush. Okay, so when you're rooted and grounded in your body, you can attract some really good people. Your talents is you're really good at grounding yourself. You are also very good at connecting to the earth. You like things simple, you like things natural, but you also like a little bit of glamour, like a little bit. You're also very good at beauty. You're good at making people feel good. You're also very good at connecting to your ancestors and your roots. You may be somebody who's a historian, an architect. Is it an architect? It is an architect, but I feel like another one where they dig up bones. What is it called? Guys, it's gone out my head. You know what I mean. Someone who likes reaching into the past. You could also be, you're also somebody who's a visionary. You can see things in the future very clearly. That's what people love about you, and they love how intensely you are. Like, people with the right people will see your intensities and they won't be scared of it. They'll be like, oh my god, yes, give me some of that, thank you. And you're going to be like this or like this very, very quickly, especially if it's somebody you want to do that with. Go for it. Okay, I think that's it. Actually, I'm going to get you one more card. One more card. I'm always doing this every single read. It's like one more card, one more card. Okay, I'm getting one from here. Death card in reverse. Wow. It says resistance to change, stuck, decay, repeating negative patterns. So your thing is to really go deep within yourself and stop avoiding your depth. That is the most beautiful thing about you. When you do that, you can realize what you can change and how you can improve and how you can attract who you really want in your life, especially when it comes to romantic relationships. That's the kicker. Pleasure and heart-centered. Focus on your pleasures. What brings you pleasure? That will bring in your people to you, so you feel extra beautiful. Okay, that is your reading. Have a great day. Also, don't be scared of change. That may be something you're scared of too. Yeah, have a great day and I'll speak to you soon. Bye. Hello, group number 4. Let's get started with your reading. So what do people find most attractive about you? What do they find hot about you? Wow, so you guys got Goddess Bridget Spark 22, and my eternal flame glows brightly, and we have Hematite. So for you guys is not being afraid to wear, it sounds really random, but not being afraid to wear bright colours, not being afraid to experiment with your wardrobe, not being afraid to try different things or wear different things. She's wearing the exact same colour what I'm wearing today. So for you guys, your journey is to allow people to enter into your life. I feel like a lot of you guys have kind of lived life at quite a distance. You might have distance. You may kind of get scared in relationships and kind of pull away. Your journey, kind of your karma, is to sit in the uncomfortable and to regulate your emotions in the process. Okay, so we're going to see what makes you so attractive. You're very to see the little cat poking out. You guys are definitely connected to black cats. You guys are very mysterious. You guys are very, very beautiful. You are, say if you are a woman, you're very feminine. If you're a man, you're probably very masculine. I feel that for you. That's definitely your superpower. Is in your eyes as well. You've got really beautiful eyes. We've got emergence, birthplace of Aphrodite. My divine flow arouses creativity. Beautiful. You guys are very creative. You guys are so incredibly creative. You guys, when you harness your femininity, your feminine sexual power, or your masculine sexual power, you guys are so like, wow. You guys are meant to be people who work with the sacral chakra a lot when it comes to your creativity, sensuality with an X. And basically you'll learn to let go more of what people think of you. You may have people, you may kind of worry too much about what people think of you, and what makes you attractive is when you're in your element, especially when you're being creative, like you are doing your you're doing artwork that you love, or you're doing like your fitness that you love, or something like that, you're really in your energy. One thing I feel like is really sexy about you is how you experiment with things. You may experiment with things, you know, in the bedroom, but you also may experiment with things with your hair, your looks, your body. You may accessorize your body in a really beautiful way. For a lot of you guys, they're telling me, I like it when you're back in your heritage. So say if you are, you know, if you are Spanish, you know, and typically Spanish hair, from what I can imagine, is quite, you know, quite wild and quite large. Having your natural beauty shine through, that is what is most attractive about you, is when you really harness your background and where you come from. It's when you really are in that energy. Like, people really love that you're so enthusiastic about your past and your background, and you may have had quite an intense childhood growing up. You may not even like your background very much, but as you grow older, I feel like you're going to enjoy it more, and you're going to feel more comfortable embracing your background. You may have had a little bit of body dysmorphia, which I'm just not going to go into because it's very sensitive, but you may have had kind of looked at yourself and thought, I want to change this, I want to change that. And I will say, this is a general reading, please take this with a grain of salt, but I will say, give it time when it comes to your body. Like, you guys may have a little bit of karma when it comes to your body. You may kind of look at yourself thinking, this is wrong, this is wrong. Move your focus somewhere else, my love. Give yourself space and time. You are a physical body with a beautiful soul inside. You're not just the physical, okay? And also, your body is a beautiful vessel. It loves you, okay? Like, you should love yourself. So I feel like the journey for you guys is about really loving your body. You may have had a lot of uncomfortable stuff with the body, and I feel a lot of guilt and shame around it. So I feel a lot of you guys are really learning how to be in your body. So when you guys wear things that make you feel good, you are your most sexiest. You are so attractive. And what people love about you is just how funny you are. They love how funny you are. They love how fun you are. You are not shy. Sorry guys, you are not shy to experiment. You're not shy to try different things. You're not shy to try different things, new things. You're not shy to you don't shy away from things. You're somebody who's very experimental. You like to stand out from the crowd. You like to be somebody who people notice, and they notice you for something. They also love how incredibly grateful you are of your life. You are somebody who's a very Sagittarian energy. You've got that kind of like bold life, very, very bold kind of energetic energy about you, energetic energy that people love about you. So don't worry about what people think, okay? You may have had an insecurity around your face shape or your chin. That's actually very attractive about you. Okay, so also what's really good is, yeah, take a second look. That's beautiful. Don't just look at one side of you. You are everything. You are multifaceted, and to balance out how you see yourself, when you balance out your life with kind of like, you know, exercise or, you know, meditating, like really balancing out how much you do things and not to swing from one side to the other really intensely, you're going to be much more attractive and you're going to feel more attractive. Lovely. We have the card of sexual passion. You guys are very, very, very passionate. You guys are absolutely beautiful. Sorry guys, this is not focusing. But it says, embrace the part of you that society can sometimes suppress. Engage in that or watch it for feelings of desire and excitement. Sex is so beautifully part of our existence, which it is. Part of you may also be, what's really attractive about you is you talk about things that are taboo. You talk about things, because they're not really taboo, it's like society make them taboo, but you talk about things that people don't want to talk about, and that is really attractive about you. They love that. Your voice is so powerful. You may swear a lot, and that may be something people love about you because you're so passionate. You exude this beautiful passion, and people just, they find that so sexy. What is really good about your energy is when you decide to do something, you cannot back down. Like, that is your energy. It takes a long time for you to not focus on something, which is kind of like not a downside, but if it's not controlled, it can kind of overcome you. But one thing is really good is distracting yourself, moving your body, singing, dancing, things like that. I feel like a lot of you guys are really good singers. You could easily be in a choir, you could do some really good chanting, you could be somebody who is a hypnotherapist who's really good with the voice, is soothing. You could do meditations, things like that. Okay, so let's see what people's first impression of you is when they first see you. They want to build something with you. They want to build a house. they want to build, like I'd say, not a literal house, like, unless you're a contractor or you're a builder, like just a random person, you want to build a house. Like, I feel like for a lot of you guys, sorry guys, I've got a lot of stuff going on with my heart chakra. You guys, when people see you, they feel safe, they feel like you're a sturdy foundation. But people, okay, there may be a little bit of something going on here though. Make sure people don't use you for your money, okay? That can be something that people tend to do. They tend to use you for your money or your body or your home. So just be very gentle with yourself, have strong boundaries, trust that intuition. People love your eyes and they underestimate you. They kind of underestimate how intelligent you are sometimes. And I notice that's what people do sometimes. Not everyone's like that, but people may have their doubts because you are very committed. A lot of people aren't committed. That's kind of the society we grow up in. It's not normal, but that's how it is. But they love how flirtatious you are. You're somebody who may seem very flirtatious, and is a good thing, but people may think, oh, it's not commitment, but you are. You're very committed. You're just very creative and funny. You like to work very slowly as well. So when you start relationships, you tend to work and want to do things slowly. When people see you, they first see your eyes. They tend to they see one side of you a lot of the time, but this can change when you heal that trauma, you know, of being seen. But really something that's beautiful about you is how flirty you are. Being flirty is amazing about you. Like, it's so creative and fun. It's very Libra and it's very kind of like light and feathery. Like, that's such a good quality about you, and never let people take that away from you. Like, never let people take anything like that away from you, like, oh, they're non-committal because they're so flirty. Like, no, like, flirtatious energy is very powerful. And you can be flirty to your friends, you know, it can be like really funny, kind of cute kind of energy, like or really sarcastic. There's something about you that's so humorous. You may end up wanting to be a comedian. That's definitely part of your journey, is to take things seriously but also to laugh at things. It depends on the situation. Got truth. You definitely pull out the truth in people. You're somebody who's also possibly uses your what you've been through as something humorous, and you possibly could use that in comedic acts, you know, when you sing, in your music, something like that. And also you're very extra sensitive. You're somebody who's very, very talented. You guys have a lot of talents. You're going to do so many different things on this planet, and you guys are you're very extra sensitive. You can do so many different things. Don't be afraid to try lots of different jobs and things like that. For a lot of you guys, it's really, really important to get help from people. When it comes to creating your life that you want, getting help is so important. You may have come from a family that really kind of, you know, pushes you down, makes you feel really bad. But really what's important is to face life head on. As much as you may not want to do that, is face life head on and releasing fear, and learning to really regulate those emotions. For me, what really helped me was to do shadow work, inner child work, cord cutting, just really have somebody who can listen to me as well and listen to my needs. Because as someone who's, you know, a sensitive gal, it comes with the intuition. It's like a little package. It's really important to have people to help you, so that can be really, really important. And having people in your life that can fully see you, so that may take a little bit of time to kind of get to know what that looks like, but it's a really beautiful quality. And my ear is going deaf as well, so that's confirmation. Okay, so you have trine and sextile symbiosis. So for you guys, you're very good with animals as well. You're very good with animals. You know what animals want. You're very psychically connected to them. And you're also, one thing that's really good about you is you can let go of the past quite easily. You're somebody who doesn't let the past kind of affect them. And one thing I'm hearing is to just shake it off, like literally shake off your body. That can be really good to kind of shake off the past. So that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to check out my private reading rates, all the information is down below, and I'll speak to you very, very soon. Bye.